All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into a feeling that is, let's be honest, as old as time but feels super modern, especially today. I'm talking about that sting of envy. But more importantly, we're going to look at some timeless wisdom that gives us a powerful way to flip that feeling on its head and turn it into gratitude.
You totally know what I'm talking about, right? You're just scrolling through your feed, and it's highlight reel after highlight reel of everyone else's amazing life. Their trips, their successes, their perfect-looking everything. And that little voice in your head just starts up. Hey, why isn't that me? Suddenly, you feel like you're losing a race you didn't even sign up for.
Now here's the thing. This isn't some personal flaw. It's actually a completely natural human thing to do. We're kind of wired to look up, to see what others have, to compare. But, and this is a big but, when that upward glance becomes a constant habit, well, that is a one-way ticket to feeling dissatisfied. It's a trap, and it keeps us in this loop of always wanting more.
Okay, so if looking up all the time is the problem, what do we do about it? Well, the source material we're looking at today has this really direct, kind of counterintuitive command that's meant to just break that cycle.
And there it is. It's so simple, right? The advice isn't to just, pretend you don't want things or to stop looking around. No, it's a direct command. Consciously shift where you're looking. The moment you feel that sting of comparison from looking at someone with more, you are literally told to deliberately look at someone who has less.
So what's going on here? This simple act is all about perspective and just how powerful it is. It's realizing that our feelings aren't always about our reality, but about who we're comparing that reality to. Let's break down how this actually works. And just to be super clear, this isn't about telling yourself to stop wanting things or to give up on your goals. Not at all. Think of it more like a conscious mental pivot. It's a technique you can use to recalibrate how you see your own life, right in that moment. So how do you actually do this? Well, you can think of it like a four-step mental reset. Step 1, you feel it. You notice that little pang of envy. Step 2, just pause. Stop that upward glance in its tracks. Step 3, this is the key. You intentionally redirect your focus downward to someone in a tougher spot. And finally, step 4, right then and there, you take a second to acknowledge what you actually have. It's like hitting a reset button for your entire mindset.
In the emotional payoff for this little mental shift, well, the source describes it as this huge transformation. We're talking about a journey, from a feeling of internal burning to a feeling of genuine peace.
I love this comparison because it lays it out so clearly. You've got two paths. The path of envy, your gaze is always pointing up, and the result is what the source calls a burning heart. That restless, resentful feeling. But then you have the path of gratitude. You intentionally look down, and the result? A peaceful heart. A sense of calm, a sense of appreciation for what's yours. I mean, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? It gets right to the heart of the matter. It perfectly sums up the emotional stakes here. One path literally corrodes you from the inside, while the other one, it calms and strengthens you. It's amazing to think that where you point your focus can so directly change how you feel inside. But this whole practice, it's not just about a quick fix for envy. It's actually pointing toward a much, much bigger idea. It's about completely redefining what it means to be truly wealthy. And that real wealth, that true wealth, has a name: contentment. And contentment isn't about having every single thing you could ever want. It's about wanting and appreciating what you already have. The source tells us that this feeling, this satisfied heart, that's the real prize. That's the ultimate form of wealth. And when you think about it, what you're building here is a kind of wealth that no one can ever take away from you. It's a wealth that doesn't shrink when your neighbor gets a new car or your coworker gets a promotion. It's an inner state of satisfaction that is completely, 100% independent of what anyone else has. So, we'll end on this really powerful thought from the source. It's an aspiration, a prayer, to be one of those people who can be grateful and content no matter what's going on around them. And it reframes this whole idea, It's not just a mental trick, it's a deep spiritual goal. So the question it really leaves us with is, what would actually change for us if we chose to redirect our gaze, not just once in a while, but as a genuine way of life?